Hey there everyone, I'm Disby Girl, and today I am going to be reviewing Thor Ragnarok. So over the weekend I saw this movie and let me tell you, my mind was thoroughly blown. In my opinion, this is one of the best Thor movies I have seen. Don't get me wrong, I love the original Thor, I love Thor the Dark World, but by far Ragnarok is my favorite. Okay, so let's start off with the actors/actresses that were in the movie. Chris Hemsworth came back as Thor, and Tom Hiddleston came back as Loki. So of course we have a new character introduced in this movie, Hela, and she is the goddess of death. Throughout the movie, Hela shows her power and authority. Now, in my opinion, they chose the perfect actress to portray her. Cate Blanchett. We have seen her portray a person with a lot of power before in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies. Another new character that we are introduced to is Scourge, who is portrayed by Karl Urban. Another character that we get to see in this movie is the Grand Master, portrayed by Jeff Goldblum. And might I add, he played this character perfectly. Adding to the list of new characters, we have Tessa Thompson playing Scrapper number 142. She has another name in the movie, but I don't want to spoil anything for you, so guess you're just gonna go have to see it to find out. Moving on to our next character, we have Mark Ruffalo come back to reprise his role as the Incredible Hulk. The last character that I am going to be talking about is Korg. Now, he is portrayed by the director of the film, Taika Waititi. Now, his character doesn't have a lot of scenes, but the scenes that he is in provides comic relief for the movie. Now we're going to be moving on to our next topic. Marvel is famous for their Stan Lee cameo in every movie, but this time they kicked it up a notch. Now, I'm not going to tell you where in the movie they appear, but both Matt Damon and Chris Hemsworth's brother, Luke Hemsworth, make an appearance in this film. Now, in every Marvel movie, there is always a good humor to action ratio. And in my opinion, this movie was the funniest by far. So some of the humor in this movie does border on the adult side of the spectrum. So parents, in my opinion, I would recommend watching this before you show it to your kids so that you can determine if the humor is too much, and if so, where the humor is. So if it comes down to it, you can just cover your kids' ears. So I was in choir in high school and at my JC for a total of 5 years. And being a choir kid, I have a huge appreciation for music. So I listen very closely to the soundtracks of any movie that I watch. The music in this movie was composed by Mark Mothersbaugh, and let me tell you, he did an amazing job. The film score was able to portray both the intensity and the sadness aspect of the movie. It was able to portray the mood of the characters perfectly. They even made references to some of the Marvel movies from the past, including Age of Ultron and Thor the Dark World. Now, I always notice the little things when I am watching movies, including the Easter eggs, as they are called, that most directors seem to put in films no matter what the genre is. Make sure when you're watching this movie to look in the background. Marvel has scattered several references from past movies as well as new and upcoming movies all over the place. Now, with every Marvel movie, there is at least 2 scenes at the very end. The first scene, which normally comes after the first set of credits, sets up what potentially is going to happen in the next movie or hints at a new character. Now, the second scene always comes after the second part of the credits at the very end, and that is a clip that might or might not have made it into the movie, or just one that they decided to put in there for fun. In my opinion, a true Marvel fan will stay till the very end because you never know with Marvel what they're going to do. So there we go. That was my review of Thor Ragnarok. Now, I recommend going to see this movie multiple times so that you can see every detail that Marvel put in this film. I give this movie a 5-star rating. All right, everybody, tune in next time to see me review an old or new Disney movie. Until then, bye all my Disnerds.